Welcome to the tutorial series. In this video, I will show you how to add user authentication in Django. We will cover the user login, logout and registration using Django's built-in authentication system. So let's get started with our VS Code. So I have to create a app, another app. So I will firstly move to my project main folder and then I will run python manage.py start app whose name will be accounts. I will take the name accounts. Okay, the accounts folder is created over here. What this account app will handle the user authentication. Basically it will handle the user authentication. Now I will go to uh, settings.py and settings.py and add the accounts to installed app. Okay, in my project folder there is a file named settings.py and in this settings.py I have to add another app whose name is accounts, accounts done, whose name is accounts. Now I have to create the URLs for authentication. So how to create the URLs for authentications? Inside the accounts, if I go inside the accounts, here I can see there is no file name urls.py. So I will do right click over here and I will create a file named urls.py over here, and in this urls.py I'm going to write some sort of code from Django.urls. From Django.urls I will import the path and from dot I will import the views. URL patterns will include URL patterns equal to, there will be three fields. First one is register and views dot register by the name, and name will be equal to register only. Next path will be of login. And in this login path I will have views dot user login by the name equal to login. Fine, by the name equal to login. And in the next I will just do a little bit correction over here. The third path will be of logout, or you can say logout. From where we will render it out, views user underscore logout by the name equal to logout only. These are the three elements, these are three parts in the URL patterns. So these are the URL patterns for user registration, login and logout. Now I will move to views.py and add the following functions which I have created. From Django shortcuts I have imported the render, and redirect is also important to import. And now I have to import from Django dot contrib dot auth dot auth. I have to import authenticate. I have to import authenticate, import the login and logout. And from Django.contrib.auth.models, I will import the user model. And from Django.contrib, I will import a messages folder. Messages function. Now I have to create a user registration view. So the first function I'm going to create is register function. Okay, I will here create a register function which will which will give request to the server, which will send request to the server, and it will check if the request method is post, like if request is made. If request is made, then then it will move ahead and it will ask for username request dot post request dot post username, and in the next line it will ask for password equal to request dot post password, and in the next line it will take user equal to user dot objects, because we have imported user also, user function, create user whose username will be equal to username only and whose password will be equal to password only, because there are two arguments in the user function, basically username and password, and we have declared the variables by the same name, so there is no need to change it. User dot save, it will save the data into the database, and messages dot success, after saving the data it will display that account created successfully. Fine. Now what will it return? It will return if you seen that when you register in an app through a password, then it redirect you to the login page. So we will redirect it to the login page only. We'll redirect it to the login page only, and else what will it do? Else it will return render request, and request means accounts register.html. Now we have to create register.html template, because accessing the templates dynamically, which I have discussed in earlier video, you can visit the channel again and watch the video, which will be helpful in this one for you too. Now I will make a page of def user login also. User login will make a request to server firstly, and then if request method is again post. Then what will it do? What will it do? It will ask for username equal to request dot post, and it will ask for username, sorry, this bracket, it will ask for username. In next line it will ask for password. If the request dot post, and now it will ask for password, and in the third line it will authenticate, user authenticate whether the request made matches the username equal to username, and password should be equal to password. If user is not none, if user is not none, then what will it do? It will log in the request, it will log in user, and what will it return? It will return a redirect, it will return redirect home. Fine, return the redirect home page. Else what will it do? Else if user is in none, if user is none, then it will display the message again. What will it display? It displays that invalid credentials are there, therefore username doesn't match in the database. Messages, and this one will be the error message. So if the error message over there, it will request the server to pop up what to pop invalid credentials are over there. And if the invalid credentials are over there, then return this if is here, this message is here only. No, this if is not here, this if is here, and this message is here. And now what will the function, whole function will return? It will render the authentication form accounts by the name login.html, right? Now last but not the least, we have to create a user logout form, and in this user logout form we will make a request, and in this request logout is basically a request only, and this is return and redirect it to login again page, because once you log out you have to log in again. Okay, these functions will handle the user registration, login and logout. As you can see, we have created all the three functions over here. Now what will we have to do next is we have to create the authentication templates. So firstly I will move to the templates folder if I have the templates folder over here. No, I don't have the templates folder over here, so I will just create a folder inside accounts whose name will be templates only. In this templates folder I will create again a folder whose name will be accounts only, and in this folder I will create a file name register dot dot html, register dot html. Fine. And in this register dot html I will just write over here register. I will just pop form. I will write here method will be post only. Okay, in this method if I will use CSRF token, which is necessary while submitting the authentication portal, CSRF token. Fine. And if I am giving the input type is text only, and name is username only, and placeholder is again enter username, and this is the required field. Next is input type is password, name is again password, placeholder is enter the password. Placeholder is enter password. Okay, and this is the also the required field, because password is necessary while registration. Now the last thing is button. Button type will be submitting button, submit button, and the button pop-up will be register. Okay, register button. Now this has been created. We will create another file whose name will be login.html over here, and in this login.html I will add for method again, because we have to input the username and password. I will do login over here. I will write form, not action. I will write method. The method is post again. I have to take input type is text name is also username, and what is the placeholder is enter username, which is a required field. Again I have to take input is password for now, the name is password again, and the placeholder is there is nothing to explain over here, right? This is the normal HTML we can do very quickly without wasting any time required. Okay, now I have to create a button over here by using the button tag, whose type is submit button. Whose type will be submit button, and it will display by the name login. Okay, this is a login.html form. Now I will create another logout form. Do you think there should be a logout form also? No. There is no name by logout, because logout doesn't need any kind of form. Now I have to include the authentication URLs in the project. How I will do this? In my project you can see, in my project folder you can see there is urls.py file, and this urls.py I have to include the accounts app URL basically. Okay, I have to include the accounts app URL. Just admin this, just I have to do accounts this one, and I am not using app right now, I am using accounts right now, accounts dot URLs. Okay, I have to use account dot URLs. This is sorted. Now the app everything is ready. Now if everything is ready, then I have to run the migrations. So firstly I will make the migration files of Python, you know that how to run the migration manage.py, make migrations, no changes detected in the file, and python manage.py, migrate. It will also display sorry uh, python manage.py, migrate, no migrations to apply. So I will just run my server, python manage.py, run server. Just run the server. I will just hover over it and will just click over the link. It is showing that page not found, but nothing to worry. If the main page not found, then I will search for accounts app, and in this accounts app I will go to register page. Let's see if it is working or not. No, it is not working because template does not exist at accounts register. Why template not exist at account register? So the error was due to the space uh, I have provided over here. You can check if I have provided the space. This is wrong because it will not direct to the correct directory, and if I correct it, then if I just click over it and click the follow link over here, you will see the page not found 404 error again. But if I do accounts register, then you can see username is Krishna only, and enter password if I want to 345, then just register over here. It will redirect to the register page again, but it is raising the error again, and this time the error is integrity error. What does integrity error suggest? That we have entered login page, rendering the request. Okay, nothing to worry, nothing to worry. This is just because uh, here you can see it is running, and similarly you can type over here the login page. Also, if you type login over here and run it, you will see the same page, and this is the code where it is running. It is running very correctly now, and the small mistakes can lead to big brainstorming. uh, that's it for this video. I hope you are now done with the user authentication in Django, and we have successfully implemented the user authentication in Django. And if you found this tutorial helpful, do let me know in the comment section, guys. And thank you so much for listening very patiently. Thank you so much. Bye bye.